Hello everyone, I hope you're doing fine. Today I'm together with my daughter Izabela, and we'll be talking about bullying, intimidation, this kind of thing. So actually we'll be covering the front push. Okay, so she's okay, she's fine. It was a little push, but she's okay. Today we'll be covering two situations where it might come to a front push, and then to explain how you can deal with this. And the two situations, one is bullying, kind of at school, like between kids. And she had some experience with this. Izabela had some experience, so she will tell about this as well. And the other one is when you're arguing with someone, when you're in conflict with someone, he's losing temper, he might be pushing you to intimidate you, to show that he's stronger, he's taking his space and so on. And the thing is that between these two kind of pushes there is a different energy. Okay, so this is why we want to cover these two situations and show a solution for each of them actually, or one of the possible solutions, because there are many solutions. So let's say the difference between bullying and intimidation in a very aggressive setting. For bullying, the bully normally he's looking for attention, he's looking to show off, to show that he's stronger, that there is someone weak, to make fun of someone so that the other people around would be laughing. Because when the other people are laughing, he may think, okay, I made them laugh, I'm cool, I'm so cool, I made them laugh because someone fell down, right? Because I pushed someone. So this might be one of the reasonings of the bully when he's pushing people around and making them fall down. Now, if as a bully I want to make someone fall down, I want Izabela to fall down to the ground, I need to really engage into a push and to displace her center, right? To get her center, to get her balance, so that she would go down. So the energy of that push is actually something that is going through. It's pushing through, it's making sure that she loses balance, that I move her, that I can move her. And ideally, if she loses balance in a funny way, it falls down in a funny way, because then people around will be laughing, right? So Izabela had a story like this. There was a moment, just when she started Aikido, more or less. It was the beginning of her Aikido.
Yeah, I think so.
A few months into it, maybe. And there was a classmate who was bullying her a little bit, like excluding from playing games with other friends, with other classmates, and also pushing around at some occasions. So I let her tell the story when she was pushed around.
Once I was at school and it was break, and we were outside, and it had just rained, so it was wet, and we were on the grass, and that friend, I saw she came up to try to push me.
So I will be the classmate?
Yeah, she will be the classmate. He will be the classmate, sorry. And he will come like she did and try to push me. And I just did this, kind of. Like, I moved to the side, and that classmate, she fell down right into the mud. And then other people started laughing, but at her. So since then, she kind of, stopped, I don't know, pushing me around, and yeah.
Yeah, so this was actually showing that you have some control of your space, of your balance, of yourself, that you are not so easy to make fun of. And as she wasn't sure if she could make fun of Izabela again, or if it would turn backfire on her, exactly, kind of stopped doing it, right? So one of the ways to avoid this front push is, and in many situations, but especially if there is this energy following through, one of the ways of doing it is just to go to the side. So you can either easily step back at the right moment and let the person pass by, or you can add even a little kind of block, something like this. So like just controlling the space here, making sure that the person will not hit you, that it will just go smoothly by, just accompanying the movement, right? On the other hand, you could also add a little bit of energy. So if she's pushing me, I could add a little bit of energy to send her away.
And help that person fall, or whatever.
Make sure that the person will fall and not just only lose balance and take a few steps. But it depends on the setting. Again, if you're at school with other kids playing on during the break somewhere, and someone is pushing you, you might not want to get into a situation where you can be accused of doing something to the other person. So in this situation, it's more safe just to move to the side, and you can always explain, if someone asks you questions later on, you can always explain that, I saw this person just running into me, I didn't know what was happening, I wanted to protect myself, so I just moved to the side because I didn't want to get hurt. You don't touch, you don't do anything, the person is just going by and falling down. So this is about the school setting and the bullying, right? The other one we wanted to talk about today, is kind of when you're arguing with someone, when you're in conflict and the person is like getting angry and I'm starting like, hey, right? I'm just starting to push to impose myself, to strengthen my position, so I'm stronger here, I'm bigger, I'm stronger, I can push you, I take the space, right? The difference between this push and the previous one is that the previous one was following through, and this one is more at the surface. It's just more like a little bit, you
like
know?
bugging, kind of.
Yeah. And I don't really engage into the movement, so it's difficult to make me fall down just by giving the space. It will not work because I'm not engaging that much to fall down from my own energy. So for this, actually, I had an adventure once. When I was studying, I was maybe 20, 21 years old. And there was a man around 40, in his 40s. We were arguing about something. And he was losing his temper, actually. He started to push me. So when he was pushing me this way, we were like arguing, okay, no, you're not right, and so on. And when he was pushing me the first time, I just stepped back. So I received his energy in kind of soft way. I didn't let him get hard on me and push me and be surprised, you know, be shocked. But I just moved it out. And the second time I also moved it out. But the third time when he tried to do it,
okay,
you
sorry.
see the reaction, right? She stopped right there.
Okay.
So actually what I did is I anchored my base down into the ground and I extended my hands in front. So I did it faster. I had a more solid base, a stronger energy, so my posture was stronger in this. He was pushing more to the side.
Oh, okay.
So I could enter. It's also another thing. If a person is pushing right in the center, the hands are close, maybe you cannot do it. But he was pushing in a way that he was going a bit to the side, so I had the space to enter in between. And there are a few things that are happening here. First thing is I'm faster, so I show to him, I'm faster, I can stop you. Okay, I'm solid. If you enter and I enter at the same time, you don't move, I stay here. Actually, he made 2 or 3 steps back.
Yeah.
Okay, because he was surprised by this energy, by this not really resistant, but by this counter push, and it took him a few, like 2 or 3 steps back. And the other thing is also, because I'm entering in between his hands, I always have this little opening here that is pushing his hands to the side. So even if his hands are longer, maybe I would have problems to get in. If I can keep him outside here when I enter, I will be safe, and he will be actually, or Izabela in this case, but the guy who was doing it to me, he was stopped. And when he realized that I'm fast, I'm solid, and I have the energy, not maybe the strength. I was never very strong in terms of muscle. But I had this energy that pushed him back, pushed him away. He immediately calmed down. He went off his tone. He started behaving normally, talking normally again. So the conflict was kind of resolved. Okay. So yeah, this is about the front push. There are many other options, many other things. Of course, if someone is pushing you, you could go to the extreme, doing a kokyunage or something like this, you know. It all depends on the setting and what you want to achieve. Do you want really to throw the person? Or is it enough to go a little bit less, but just to stop what the person is doing to you, right? And it comes always also to the self-defense laws, where you can be accused of being too hard, too aggressive, breaking someone's... If someone untrained goes to the ground, he might break an arm or get cut somewhere on the face or whatever. Maybe you don't want this, and it's enough to do less and just stop the attack or stop what's happening without overdoing. Okay, so that's it for today. Thanks for Izabela for the help. Thanks to you for watching our videos on our channel, and see you again in another one.
Thank you, everybody.